Oh, hi, I'm Lam. Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Queen and welcome back to my third hair day. I received these two these two samples when I ordered from Sephora last time. And I have this Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint with SPF 40, and also I have this KOSAS Tinted Face Oil sample. After much serious consideration, I have decided to do this today, and I think this is a pretty new product, and I don't know if this brand has been around for a while or not, but it's new to me. I don't really know about this brand, so I think it's a good thing that I am testing this out and see if it's any good. Also, another thing is that I figure out a new setting on the camera so it's not too washed out, and I don't know how it will go, but we shall see. I think this is a better representation of my skin tone and my texture on my face and all of that. So with that said, I'm going to put sunscreen on my face, this clear sunscreen. I have a review on this product. I will link it down below in the description box below. I spill a lot of tea about this. But because as I'm doing this, I'm going to stress again, even though your foundation might have sunscreen, you are not going to use enough of it to protect your skin completely. So you have to use the sunscreen separately underneath if you want to save your skin. I'm going on Sephora website. This product is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint with SPF 40 foundation. So it is a skin tint and a foundation. It retails for $46 US for 1 fluid ounce, which is 30 milliliters, very standard, 18 different shades. I am going to look at some of the information from here. Here inside they gave you 3 shades. I think I might be the middle one. These are the shade range. So I would say the shade range is pretty evened out. I like that it has different undertones. It seems to have olive, like a warm and a more pink undertone, so that is good. And it says here that is a skin that looks like skin. Super plumbing, super hydrating, super natural SPF. This all-in-one skin protecting tinted serum quenches skin with active levels of plumbing. SPF 40 boosts skincare effectiveness by 200%. Silicone-free, fragrance-free, chemical sunscreen-free, oil-free, safe for sensitive skin. Your SPF will never be the same. It doesn't say how you should apply it, like with your hand or sponge or brush, but I assume that however you want to apply it, it would work. It comes in this dropper kind of a packaging, which I'm not the biggest fan of, to be honest, because every time you open it, there's air coming in and it will oxidize the product. And for things with skincare benefits, I don't really like that it gets exposed to air every time you open it. I like a natural finish. I like dewy skin. I like SPF. I like the additional benefits, the ingredients that is good for the skin. I am going to use the shade ST9 Paloma. No idea what that means. Okay, looks like it doesn't smell like anything, but it looks pretty questionable. I don't know, I think it might need some shaken up. Why is it so white? Let me mix it up a little bit because I think the pigment is not mixed. Okay, it does look a little better. It seems like a sunscreen. It doesn't seem like you need to use a sponge. It does have a tiny bit of a smell, like a sunscreen, a physical sunscreen scent, but it's not too strong. After I layer it a few times, it looked like this. Honestly, it just looked like a sunscreen that has a little bit of a white cast. It doesn't have any coverage, just have kind of this like a little bit ashy pinkish tone on my tan skin, and you can see the tint here. Maybe I will try the shade ST13. This is very dark. This is really orange. No, it's not my shade. I think I'm just gonna use my hand to apply this. Here we go. I'm gonna do half of my face first. It seems like it's just a sunscreen with a tiny bit of coverage. So let me blend it out. Yeah, you do not need any tool for this. It doesn't have enough coverage for that. I imagine if you use like a sponge or anything, it will be like gone. So I have it on this half of my face, and this half doesn't have anything. It does kind of smooth out this area a little bit, and it definitely adds a glow to the skin. It even thins out a tiny bit, which I can see the benefit of. Let me apply it to the rest of my face and we'll see what I think afterwards. So right now there's a thin layer everywhere, and I want to show you how it looks. On my nose, my skin is a little dry, so you can see it a little flaky. But for the rest of the face, it's pretty light. It doesn't look like anything. It just look like I put on a sunscreen with a tiniest amount of even out things, like a tiniest amount of coverage. I have this pimple right here, and I'm going to try to layer it. It's just really, I don't think this is the best shade match for me. But yeah, you can see it doesn't cover much, and it looks very dewy. Yes, very natural finish. Yes, it does feel very nice. It doesn't feel heavy. I really like how it looks right now. Like, I'm someone who have combination to slightly oily skin, especially in my T-zone, and my skin is pretty good besides like a little bit of pimple and a little bit of dark redness. So I don't look for a lot of coverage. I do have a little bit of pore problem here, and that's it. So usually I enjoy a light coverage foundation or base. Let me try to use the ST13 shade for my bronzer. I'm gonna put it here, blend it out. Did it just work? I love it. Wait. It's a very, very natural finish, so that's why it looks so effortless, and it does look a little bit more bronzy. I think you can see it for sure. Wow. I did use a little more under my eye to try to cover my dark circles, but it does not cover it, but because it's dewy, it's kind of reflect the light and make it looks better. When you look at it up close, you barely see anything. I think this is really perfect for summer. If you are looking for this type of a look, a dewy, natural SPF kind of a look, and you definitely can pile it on a lot without having much consequences. I have to powder it because it's really shiny. I don't think it will last well. And also I want to see how powder looks with it. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Peach Perfect powder from Too Faced on this kind of brush. Because I've been using this powder a lot, I know how it works. We're just going to tap it on the center of the face. Clearly that little bit of powder helped a lot. I just finished up everything on my face for today. I like how it looked right now. It looked a little bit powdery when I first applied the powder. I think the powder is gonna help long term if I wear this all day, you know what I mean? But now it is 11:37, so let's say 11:30 in the morning, and I'll wear this throughout the day, and at the end of the night before I take off my face, I'm going to come back and tell you my final thoughts. And it is currently 8:30 p.m. 9 hours. I look a little bit shiny, on my forehead. On my smile line is actually doing pretty well. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by how this product is holding up. Granted, I did use powder to set it, but I think it actually does better than some of my favorite foundations. First of all, maybe because the coverage is so light that when it starts breaking apart, it just becomes like a skincare or a sunscreen. It doesn't look that shiny, to be honest. Who do I recommend this product to? Someone who doesn't need a lot of coverage, someone who wants a natural finish, someone who likes dewy, someone who likes the sun protection, someone who is able to spend that much money. Would I get the full size? Maybe someday, because I do want to test out the KOSAS product too, and then I'll make a decision on to get one of them or not. Hello, welcome back to the second day. Today we're going to review and demo the KOSAS Tinted Face Oil. Now I added a little bit of this video already, and it's already 1,000,000 years long, so I don't want to keep you here forever. So let's get straight to the point. Sephora.com information. This product is retailed for $42. There are 16 shades, so the shade range is pretty much very similar to the Ilia serum. The texture is supposed to be an oil, tinted oil. The other one is more serum-y. The packaging is, this one comes in this kind of a packaging, so it's like a tube, a squeezy tube. So the other one is a dropper, so I like this packaging more. And it's supposed to be a clean, comfy makeup and active skincare blend that is made with 6 nourishing botanical oils to moisturize an even tone. Coverage is supposed to be light, natural finish, liquid formulation. It's supposed to be good for all skin types. Highlighted ingredients, it has avocado oil and meadow foam oil to moisturize and plump the skin's appearance. It has red raspberry oil, and jojoba oil is for soothing, camellia seed oil, and rosehip seed oil. I really like rosehip seed oil. That is to balance and brighten the skin. It's supposed to be weightless, serum-like. Oh, so it's a tinted face oil, but it's supposed to be a serum-like. That is very important. Let's keep that in mind. Provides sheer coverage, natural velvet finish. It looks like your skin. It's supposed to look like your skin. I do want to show you the shade range. This is what they have on this card, the sample card right here. It looks pretty nice and even with different undertone. I'm personally not a deep skin tone, so I can't speak on that. But they give me 3 different shades to sample, and I think I am 5.5. 5.5 is medium with olive undertone, what I thought. Let's do a texture test. It disappeared even faster than the other one. It has a tiny bit of a scent. It does feel at first, like the first 1 second, it feels like an oil, but then it totally disappears. A little more. You can see it's super runny. Okay, so this shade is a little lighter than my skin tone. I feel like it has a little more coverage than the Ilia one, and it's a little bit dewy, but I do like what I see. I think for now I'm going to apply it with my finger, but if I don't like it, I'm gonna grab my sponge. Right off the bat, this has more coverage than the other one. I do my forehead. It's really strange. The texture, I don't know. This color is definitely a little bit too light for me. I don't know if you can see, but it does show a little bit of my texture right here. And on my nose, there's definitely a sheen. But you can see from far away, it does have a super light coverage. I will apply it to all of my face and I'll be back. It does look a little bit makeup-y for what it's claimed to do. It feels very light. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, but it does look like I have some kind of a base makeup on, so it looks a little more obvious than the other one. I don't think I will powder this because I think it will look really heavy. Right now it's already look kind of obvious, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I did actually put a little bit of bronzer because this shade is just really light for me at this point. But the bronzer went on really well. I didn't set it or anything, and I was a little afraid because it's so dewy. I was afraid that the bronzer would go on blotchy, but it went on really nice. And right now I like it. I think it looked a lot makeup-y than the actual coverage that it provides. Like this pimple right here and right here is still there. It covers a tiny bit of it, and I think it's really gonna be really shiny as the day goes on, but I'm not sure about that. We'll have to see. And right now it's 12:30 in the afternoon, and I will wear it until the end of the night and we'll see what I think. Final check-in. It is currently 6:30, about 6:30 in the evening. So I have been wearing this tinted face oil for about 6 hours now. And I thought I will end this test a little bit earlier than the other foundation because I want to get a little bit of sunlight, and also because I already have a pretty good feel of how this is going to go forward if I keep on wearing it longer. So first of all, about this foundation, I do not agree with all the claims that they make. I do not think that it is lightweight. I do not think that it is non-detectable and natural. I don't think it is natural. If you look at my face right now, you definitely can see I'm wearing a type of foundation. Why? Not because it's shiny or because it's too thick, but because it really emphasized my dryness. Even after hours of wearing and without me putting powder on. Do you see how cakey it looks? And dry, and not only that, between my brows you can see it's been like this from the beginning, okay? It's not just starting to break apart or anything. I have been waiting to see if it would go away or not, but it's not. It's still there. but overall it does look better as time goes on. Overall out here where my skin is super normal and non-problematic, it looks better as time goes on. I do think that is kind of long-lasting in the way that without powder it's still overall not too oily. So here's the final verdict. I don't like this KOSAS tinted face oil as much as the Ilia face serum product because it is more obvious. It looked just like makeup and it emphasized my dryness, and as the day goes on it feels heavier and heavier and heavier a little bit. It does have coverage, so that's the pro of this product. It does have light coverage. The Ilia is like almost no coverage at all. The KOSAS also has a better packaging where it's like a squeezy tube so your product doesn't get exposed to air. The Ilia is a dropper, so every time you kind of invite air into your product as you open it. And the price tag is pretty much comparable. The amount of product is the same. The shade range is pretty much very similar. So for me personally, I would recommend the KOSAS for someone who has, first of all, very good skin. I don't think dry skin would like this, so you probably would have to have normal skin. So pretty good skin, doesn't have much to cover. Normal skin, so oily skin wouldn't like this. It would get too shiny, and dry skin would be really dry. Like it would emphasize a lot of textures. I like the Ilia product better because, hear me out, I like the finish of it. I like how long it lasts. I like that it's really truly natural and still have the moisturizing factor that this KOSAS foundation also has. And I actually one day maybe get the full size and use it. If you are like me, where you already have your favorite foundation, you have a light coverage foundation that you like, you do not need to get it. You might want to try these products out and compare them for yourself like what I did. You do not need both of these products. Yeah, that's this video. I hope you find it helpful. Please let me know in the comment section below, what do you think if you have tried these two products before? Which one you like better? Or if you are looking forward to get one of these, which one would you recommend? Like this video if you find it helpful, so that I know, and I will make more of this comparison kind of video, because I have a feeling that you like this type of video the most from me. And subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future uploads. And other than that, I'll let you go. Have a great day, and remember, don't flop.